Live. I'd like to welcome everybody to the Let's Talk Fishing video podcast. My name is Jay Angel. I'm going to be your host for this afternoon. And with me tonight, I have a couple of guys, MC Norris and Jimmy McCain of Fishing for Autism. There's Jimmy right there. And we're going to be talking about what Fishing for Autism has in store for us this year. So how you doing today, MC? It's always a pleasure to have you on the show.
Well, I'm not doing too bad, man. How you doing, Jay?
Doing just fine, man. Doing just fine. It's a beautiful day here, only in the 70s. I haven't even started sweating this year yet. That is a blessing.
It's cooled off quite a bit here. We got wind and rain and tornadoes.
Tornadoes?
Oh, yeah.
Well, that ain't no good. So what does F4A, that's Fishing for Autism, folks, what does F4A have in store for us for this year?
Well, we got our first tournament coming up, March 26th. It's going to be on Taylorsville Lake in Taylorsville, Kentucky. But it's going to be set up to benefit Kentucky Autism Society of Kentuckiana, and we got a group of fellas. Hopefully they come on here in just a little bit. If not, everybody's a little busy today, but we got a crew of guys down there that I've been working with, and Ronnie Wayne, Ronnie 2, we call him Ronnie 2.0, and then his dad, Lucky Ronnie, and Ryan Borsch, blue collar catfishing, and Kayak Mike. So we're planning to have a tournament down there, a catfish tournament, big blues, flatheads, channels, and we want to get the kids out there, of course, and get everybody's families and as many people out there as we can to help out, spreading the word for our mission and raise some funds for Autism Society of Kentuckiana. But we got a boat division. It's 2-man teams, or if you bring kids, you'll be able to have an unlimited amount of people on the boat as long as your boat can handle it. 16 and under. But that's just to encourage people to bring out their family, their kids and whatnot. Also we got a kayak division that's going to be put on with our guys on the F4A Taylorsville Lake gang. They're going to be taking care of the kayak division and helping out with that at least. And they're helping spread it within the kayaking community as well. But also we got to add in our bank guys and gals. I prefer to bank fish most of the time. I get a little more exercise, doing a little hiking and whatnot. But it's also better for some families and kids. So
MC, I got some questions for you here. So
yeah,
kayaking bank divisions, how are they going to score their catfish?
Okay, so the kayak division, we have it set up where you use like a board that's got a bunch of numbers, measurements and whatnot on it.
Sure, kind of like Kayak.
Yeah, something like that. And take a picture of it, make sure it's free and clear, and we'll provide you with an index card with some information written on it. And you'll have to have that in the picture, and it's got to be legible, for us to be able to tell. Firstly, we want to make sure, the tip of the fish is touching at the front of the board, and it's laying out nice and flat. And we got to make sure that you got a good picture on that, and that's for the kayak division. And for the bank division, they have this formula that you can use. It's like 800, times. I don't know the formula right offhand, but it's you can find it on the internet anywhere, or talk to somebody. A lot of people know about it. But you measure the length and the girth of the catfish, and it gives you a weight. And we just get a video of that for the bank anglers, of them measuring it and then releasing it. But you make sure they can use like a cloth tape or something, to measure the fish's length and girth. So that's the bank division. But the bank division is $75 per bank angler.
Okay.
And if they want to bring a kid, then that $75 will cover two adults. And then the kids are always fish free, 16 and under. So we'll have special prizes for the kids. We have a few companies involved with our catfishing season. Mad Cats, Vector Hooks, B-Cat boards and weights. And we have a couple other smaller companies from the local area of Taylorsville that are helping us out with a few other items to use for a ticket drawing that we'll have at the tournament. And it's going to be $5 per ticket, or you can get 6 tickets for $20.
Okay. That sounds awesome, man.
Yeah. We got a lot of different stuff, man.
You sure do. Well, you always do. And one thing I wanted to tell you is Tiny's online, and he said he wanted me to tell you that he said hi.
Oh, yeah, Tiny. He's a great guy. Tiny's hand-tied jigs. He's
old school hand-tied jigs, man. That used to be made right.
He's one of our big supporters. He actually come up with an idea for a jig. He calls it kicking asp, because for Asperger's, which is
Asperger's, okay,
on the spectrum, and it's a special tied jig, with different colors and whatnot, just for awareness and to help out our cause and help support our mission.
So what's the name of his jig company?
Tiny's hand-tied jigs. Tiny's hand-tied jigs.
Tiny's hand-tied jigs.
Yeah, you can find him on Facebook. They got a page, or you can look up his Facebook page, his personal page is on there. You can message him on the main page, or message him on his personal page to get a hold of him for any types of jigs and whatnot, or to order the specially made jig for Fishing for Autism, kicking ass. It's a little close, but kicking Asperger's.
It's actually that, folks. That's Tiny's hand-tied hair jigs.
There you go. Yeah,
I got it wrong there, so
yeah, that's my fault.
I'm gonna put that up again.
I can only retain so much information.
Yeah, well, absolutely. Tiny's hand-tied hair jigs. Well, I do want to get that correct up here, though.
So yeah, our first tournament's coming up. We got a lot of companies and folks supporting, and we went to the Bassmasters Classic a couple weekends ago, and ran into a lot of great companies and folks. That just it's going to really push our mission into the season with all that networking we did there, and advertising for the mission. But let's see, April 3rd, we're going to have a bass tournament.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Rockville. Where's that going to be at?
Rockville, Indiana, on Raccoon Lake.
Okay. Here's somebody. Who do we have here?
Oh, Ryan Borsch. What's up, man?
What's up, guys?
Welcome to the Let's Talk Fishing podcast.
I can't hardly hear y'all. Hang on just a minute.
Hey, Ryan's out there fishing.
Yep.
In his kayak right now.
Woo.
Yeah.
Yep, he's a big catfish angler. Are you on Taylorsville right now, buddy?
Yeah, I'm at the state ramp.
He's on Taylorsville Lake right now. Next weekend's fishing tournament, catfish tournament.
Well, I'd like to wish you the best of luck next week, man.
Appreciate it, buddy. If I can do what I did today, I'll be all right. I just put one in the box. It was 43.5 inches.
Woo! 43.5 inches.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's wow. Big fish. Big fish.
Heck yeah, it's a little windy and cold out there, ain't it?
Oh, it's rough.
Yeah.
I wouldn't
But
be able
the
to put
good,
the
though.
GPS trolling motor. That's a lifesaver, man.
I bet.
Man. Just don't let that battery wear out when you're over on the other side of the lake.
Oh, we got a pedal drive too.
Okay, pedal drive. There you go.
Nice.
There you go.
Yeah, so Ryan, he's going to be leading the kayak division, helping us out. You're going to fish the tournament too, ain't you?
Yeah, as long as work don't interfere, I'll be there to fish it.
Awesome.
Yep.
There you go, man. There you go. Thank you for supporting F4A.
Yeah, it's a big thing. I love doing it, man. It's a blast. You get to come out and try to catch some fish, hang out with the kids and all the other guys that hang out there and stuff. You know, I tell a lot of people these tournaments ain't just about going to the fishing tournament. It's hanging out before it and after it. That's a big part of it.
You know, that's what I liked about tournaments the most was the camaraderie. You know, I fished tournaments from just little bitty club tournaments all the way up to some of the bigger ones, and it's always about that. You know, you get there 4 days prior, and you sit around and you have endless bonfires and cookouts, and
yeah,
so much fun. So much fun. Well, thank you for taking your time out of your fishing day to talk to us, man.
It don't bother me, man. I do this all the time.
That's a good life, getting to go fishing like that all the time, man.
So yeah, Ryan, he's we're working on, like I said, building a team over there on Taylorsville Lake to put in more tournaments at Taylorsville. We're working on having a trail over there. And, you know, he's helping us out in, networking with some folks and spreading the word for our mission and, you know, putting the word out there in the kayak community. So we appreciate everything he does for us.
I'm just glad to be here, buddy.
Yeah. I wouldn't mind being out there fishing myself.
It's pretty rough today. It was rough enough. It kept everybody else at home.
Yeah.
Well, before we get to Jimmy, why don't you tell us what Goose is doing this week?
I couldn't.
Yeah, Goose. He's in Lake of the Ozarks right now, fishing the American Bass Trail. I think it's going to be the 20th. He is down there right now getting a little practice in. I think. Yeah. Let's see. Yep. Yeah, the tournament's tomorrow. But he's down there getting a little practice in on the American Bass Trail. So everybody, you know, keep your thoughts and prayers for Goose, and hopefully he gets some big fish out there on the water. He just had a birthday recently, 14 years old now.
Yep.
So we're doing everything we can to help support that boy and, you know, help him accomplish his dreams. being a professional angler.
Well, great. Well, great. What about you, Jimmy?
We're just looking forward to doing anything that we can, to help out for autism. Really looking forward to the future tournaments, especially down on Ohio. I know last week there was a 90-pound blue. It was over 90-pound blue that was caught in the area that we have our tournament at during July.
90 pounds.
Yes, it was actually over 90 pounds.
What does it take to catch? What would a 90-pound blue catfish bite on?
Usually, most likely cut bait, shad, gizzard shad.
Yeah, gizzard shad. Those get 12 inches long. Yeah.
Yeah, usually that. Skipjack works really well as well. Just a variety. I always like to use any type of cut bait, that's legal. That's most generally what I catch my bigger fish on. But I'm looking forward to this Taylorsville fishing coming up. That's a very good lake to fish in. Anytime, I'll definitely have my boat in it. Anytime that we could help out for
can you see that
for the kids, and
I can see that, man. Thank you.
Yeah.
Dang.
That's big equipment to get that in. But Taylorsville Lake has some big ones in it too, and I'm really looking forward to maybe sometime hanging into one of them. We've had some good runs on there, and hopefully we can land one this time around.
Jimmy, I was trolling for stripers on a nuclear power lake up in Illinois one time with a good buddy of mine, and I looked back at one of my trolling rods. I'm like, man, we're snagged. He looked at me and said, what are you talking about? You can't get snagged in 60 feet of water. And, we were running shallow running crankbaits, and I'm like, I looked at him. I said, uh-oh. And we both knew what that meant. He picked up the rod and brought in something. My scale went up to 40 pounds, and it was pegged.
Yeah.
It was like, it was just a mess. I was just not. I had a big old walleye boat, 20-foot fiberglass with a 200 on it, and a big old net. I was just not set up for a fish that big.
That's
be really careful hoisting it over with the net because I've had so many nets broken with fish like that. And,
we're gonna do some. Go ahead.
I just don't know how people can do stuff.
Yeah.
I guess if you're set up for it, it's possible, right?
Yeah, if you got the right setup, it's possible. We're actually going to do some striper fishing tomorrow in Hardy Lake here in Indiana. They stocked it with stripers here a few years ago, and 2 weeks ago it was 25.5 pound one caught. So we're gonna go there tomorrow and see if we can't land one.
A hybrid or a true striper? 25
It's a true striper.
Okay, yeah, I thought if that's a hybrid, that's got to be close to a record because most of the hybrids I've caught have been between 5 and 10 pounds.
Yes. Yeah, they're true stripers.
I have caught true stripers in Arkansas up to about 25 pounds, but that was with a guide,
Yes. Yes, I've seen some nice ones caught out Tennessee River too as well.
Yeah. Yeah, we caught those stripers in Arkansas on North Fork Lake, and we didn't even hit the water till midnight. And they were right up on the bank. It was so much fun to catch those things, reeling rather than trolling. When you feel something's going on in the water.
Yeah, he's got one.
I hope he's not going to fall in.
No, he's hooked into one. Looks like I seen that rod go.
I saw some excitement going on over there. I was trying to talk about stripers and. Well, if he has another 43 incher, man, that's going to be
yeah, it's going to be a good fish.
That's going to be hard to beat next weekend, isn't it? 42 incher.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Man, 42 incher. Gee.
He's still working on it.
That blue that MC just had a picture of, that probably wasn't much longer than 42.
That's a big fish.
Yes.
But also that thing was fat, I'm 5'9", and there are also other people with 5'9" who only weigh 125 pounds, What happened with the fish, man?
It came off right at the kayak. It was just
There you go. How big was it?
it was probably 30 inches or something.
Where was this at? Hardy Lake?
That's Hardy Lake.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Woo!
Check this out. That's Hardy Lake.
Wow. That's a giant, man. That is a giant. Is that in Indiana?
Yep.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Woo! That is a giant.
Yeah, we got a few prospects. What's that?
Probably biggest striper I ever caught was probably 20 pounds. I mean, I never caught any giants like that.
Yeah, that was a big one.
Yeah, it was 25.5 is what it weighed.
Never fails. When I'm doing a podcast, I'm a spam magnet.
Oh, yeah.
Well, okay. And what tournament are you going to be organizing this year, Jeff? Or Jim, I'm sorry.
We're going to be really involved in the one down on the Ohio River there at the Milton Boat Ramp. It's usually the last weekend in July. And I think it'll be our third annual bash for that tournament.
Yep.
We're also looking into, I've been talking to MC about looking into going down to down around Corden area, Tell City area, maybe have one. Fishing down that way is really good too. I know a lot of anglers that lives down that way that's really wanting to get involved. So maybe later on this year we can get one down that way as well in Ohio River.
Okay. And MC, now if somebody wanted to get involved with Fishing for Autism or wanted some more information about these tournaments, where can they find that?
You can join our group on Facebook. Scrolling across the bottom there, Fishing for Autism. And also reach out to me, MC Norris, on Facebook. If you want to, support one of our tournaments or find out some info about it, you can, give me a holler, message me on Messenger. Comment on our group or something, ask a question. We also have event pages on our group for all of our tournaments and events that we're going to have this year. Just reach out to me or, get on the group. Somebody will send you the right direction or, we can talk whatever needs to be done to, help whoever with all the information.
That's okay. That's great, folks. Like you heard it just here. If you want to find out more information about Fishing for Autism, there's a Facebook page entitled Fishing 4 Autism. And that's all one word.
Yep.
MC, I've known you for a couple of years now. You just, like I said in the write-up about this, you sleep very little because you're always working. You're always trying to help people. You're always trying to look for the next promotion, the next group of people that you can help.
Yeah.
You've helped Goose. You've helped the Kentuckiana Autism. Autism House. Autism Society of Kentuckiana, something like that.
Yeah. Autism Society of Kentuckiana, Autism Community Connection, Goose. We also donated to people who've lost everything in a fire. We've donated to some veterans in need, and
I know one veteran in need you donated to.
Yeah.
That was me.
Yeah.
I was affected by Hurricane Ida. You along with Timothy Sturgill and a bunch of other people got together.
Yeah.
So, man, MC Norris helps out just about anybody who's legitimately in need.
And we cut trees for a living.
And he cuts trees for a living.
Yeah.
And he has a family.
Yep, I got a wife and 3 kids.
So yeah, this man is a good man. Something going on that boat now.
Yeah, he's got another one on, looks like.
Like maybe we should have there.
I know, me too. We could go to his house and load up the boat and head on down.
Did you catch them, Ryan?
No, I was just having to move some rods around. This wind's turning me all which direction here.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, but yeah, we're gonna have July 30th is gonna be Milton, Kentucky boat ramp on the Ohio River Catfish tournament. We're also gonna have Ryan. You're gonna be helping on the kayak division with that one too, ain't you?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So we're trying to set up some more bass tournaments this year, but our catfish, the community has really pushed a couple of tournaments like Taylorsville Lake and Milton on the Ohio River. Those are our biggest catfish tournaments. We have had some catfish tournaments in other locations, but they weren't as much of a hit as these two tournaments. So we've been talking to Jimmy about having some more catfish tournaments, within the area. I think a couple bodies of water, Kentucky River, and
Yes, there's we also have Green River Lake. It's not a bad lake to fish into. It's not really that far away. And we do have the Kentucky River too as well. That are all kind of close together. It's all good fishing.
Okay.
A lot of these like Kentucky River's a tributary to the Ohio, ain't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. They're kind of, a lot of these bodies of water we've talked about kind of branch off the Ohio River. So definitely a good area for catfishing.
Well, that's awesome. So, MC, do you have any shout outs you'd like to do? Any thank yous to people who've helped out F4A?
Yeah. These guys, especially here with us, and you, Jay, you guys, have helped us out tremendously and, pushing the word for the mission and give us an opportunity to, bring everybody together and raise some funds for a good cause and enjoy a good day fishing. But, my wife and kids especially, I wouldn't be able to keep going, I guess you could say, without them.
Without the undying support of your wife, you're right. Yes.
Yeah, they're my motivation, and just keep going no matter what happens. But Vector Hooks for sure. JB Wiggins, he's been pushing the word for our mission. He's helped us out tremendously. Already this year, but last year as well. Helped us grow quite a bit. And Mad Cats, Matt Knight, and the Mad Cats crew, they've helped us out quite a bit as well. These companies have supported us with a lot of products and helped us raise the funds that we need to not only donate to those that need our support, but also to continue the operations of Fishing4Autism and help us promote and get the word out there as well about what we're doing. And let's see, BCAP Boards and Weights, they're helping us out on this tournament. They've helped us out on a prior Taylorsville tournament. And what they do, they send us some planer boards. It's got our logo on it.
That's really cool.
Yeah. Let's see. Also, there's a local leather company. I can't think right off. You can scroll through our Facebook group and find out all the information of all the company supporters and whatnot. But we got a really cool handmade hat. It's got handmade leather work on it with our Fishing4Autism logo. And I can't think of the company right off, but it's a small local business for Taylorsville Lake area, and we got a lot of companies and supporters out there. We appreciate everybody. Definitely, we wouldn't be able to do what we do without all the support. And I don't mean to leave anybody out, so I'm just going to say in a whole, thank you.
Man, I'll tell you what. Who is this guy who has the basket with a Nick the Wolf?
What's that now?
Nick the Wolf?
Oh yeah, the autism awareness boat.
Yeah.
Oh, and speaking of, I think he's. I can't remember. Yeah, I know who you're talking about. I can't remember exactly where he's from.
He has an LA registration. He's from Bossier City, Louisiana.
Yeah, there you go.
I'll have to have him on, man. That's really cool. He does that.
Yeah, yeah.
So here's I saw that. I was going through your page looking for the name of that leather company, and I came upon that boat, and I'm like, that is so cool.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, and
Wow.
speaking of bass, that tournament we're having on April 3rd on Raccoon Lake.
Yeah.
Hunter Bowden. I don't know if you've heard of him. We're sponsoring him this year. He's got a son with cerebral palsy.
Okay.
And, we're sponsoring him this year. We're doing a wrap. I'm also a partner with a graphics company out of Chicago, Alexander Graphics, and we're sponsoring him a boat wrap. We'll be releasing that here hopefully in the next couple weeks. But it's got the Fishing for Autism logo on it. He's fishing some bigger trails this year, Hunter Bowden. So we're working together. We're partnering up on spreading the word for our mission. And he wants to support us. He's the one who is actually putting on the Fishing for Autism bass tournament on Raccoon Lake. So he's getting it all organized.
Where's he from, MC?
Terre Haute, Indiana.
Terre Haute, Indiana. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I know a Hunter Bogman. I guess that's a different.
Yes, Bowden, Bowden, and he's also. I'm pretty sure he's in the National Guard, I believe.
Okay.
He's a veteran.
We just lost Ryan.
Yeah. Yeah, he's probably losing. The service out there is a little spotty.
Okay.
So, but yeah, I wanted to mention him because he's helping us out quite a bit. Helping us put on a bass tournament, and we've been talking about putting some on in other locations like Monroe, Lake Monroe, in Bloomington, Indiana, Patoka. But yeah, we got a busy schedule this year, man.
Well, that's good. I wouldn't expect anything less from you, MC.
Well, gonna try and here as soon as we get off here, man. Him and I are gonna go look at some trees.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'd like to thank you guys. I also want to please tell Ryan he left before I could thank him. I'd like to thank everybody, you, Jimmy, and MC, and this young lady right here.
Yep. This is Adley.
Adley.
Yep.
I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in and supporting the Let's Talk Fishing podcast. I can't do this without guys like you.
We appreciate you, Jay.
Yeah, thank you.
And I'd like to thank everybody for supporting the Let's Talk Fishing video podcast. And with that, I'm gonna wish everybody a great Saturday.
Thank you.